Once again, good morning, everyone. How are you all? Hope so that you all are fine at your house. So, today we are going to start with the exercise of our chapter number 1 History When, Where, and How. So, you have to do this in your workbook. Don't forget that you have to not make a notebook. आप लोगों को वर्कबुक ही बना वर्कबुक जो आपको मिलेगी उसी के अंदर आपको इसके आंसर्स लिखने हैं. So, you have to write only answers in your workbook. So, I haven't wrote here question, but when we are discussing about it, I will read out the question and we will find out the answers. So the question is the first question is take the right options. So in that the first one is Herodotus was from. हम लोगों ने already पढ़ा था that he was the godfather. तो वो कहाँ से था? It was from the your options are Greece, China or England. So the answer is Greece. He was from Greece. So the next question is the two epics of India are. Your options were, everyone please open your textbook or you can open your workbook जिसके अंदर सारे questions दिए गए हैं. Iliad and Odyssey. B1 was Panchatantra and Katha Sarita Sagar, or C1 is Ramayana and Mahabharata. So the right answer is Ramayana and Mahabharata. The third question was who wrote the Arthashastra? Your options were Kautilya, Megasthenes or Vishakadatta. So the answer was Kautilya. In fourth question, the earliest coins in the ancient India were. Your options were gold coins, silver coins or punch marked coins. So the answer will be punch marked coins. Earlier manuscripts were written on caves, wooden tables or on the palm leaves. So the answer is palm leaves. So the second question is state the following statements are true or false. Rewrite the statement to correct them. The first question is Herodotus is regarded as the father of history. Yes, that is true. Arthashastra and Indica are the two great epics of the ancient India. No, false. Because the Ramayana and Mahabharata are the two great epics of the ancient India. The third question is inscriptions are handwritten accounts of the ancient times on the metal plates. No, it's false because inscriptions are writing on the rocks, pillars and copper plates. Fourth question is Faction was a traveler who wrote an account to visit on the India. Yes, it is the true answer. Fifth one is secular literature includes the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. False. Arthashastra and Indicas are the example of the secular literature because Mahabharata and Ramayana are of the religious literature. Next question is answer the following question in one sentence. उसमें first question है what is the difference between history and prehistory? So here is the answer. Historians have divided the past into two broad periods, prehistory and history. Historians ने history को मतलब past को दो में divide किया है, prehistory and history. The prehistory period is that part of the past for which there are no written records. वो ऐसा part है जिसका हमारे पास कोई भी written records नहीं है. That is known as prehistory. History is the period of the past that comes after the invention of the writing. Therefore, for the historical period there are written records. History क्या है? जो कि writing period के बाद हुआ है तो उसका हमारे पास written records भी है. So this is the big difference between history and prehistory. So the second question is what is the role of the historian or an archaeologist in the study of the history? Historians and archaeologists are the scholars who study our past using the various sources and methods. Historians और archaeologists जो है वो scholars हैं जो कि past के बारे में पढ़ाते हैं और they have studied about the past. तो उन्होंने हमारी हेल्प कैसे की? The archaeologists excavated sites of the ancient and medieval civilization. उन्होंने अर्थ को excavate किया, am I right? Ancient और medieval civilization का and examined the remains of the building. उन्होंने वहाँ से जो भी चीज़ें उन्हें मिली है पुराने buildings की, tools, other objects और उनको देखा और उन्हें उनके बारे में हमें information pass out की. So this was the role of the historian or an archaeologist in studying the history. Next question is why are inscriptions important to us? Inscriptions हमारे लिए important क्यों है? Inscriptions provide information on society as well as the religious and cultural practices. Inscriptions जो है वो हमें इंफॉर्मेशन देता है हमारी सोसाइटी के बारे में, रिलीजियस और कल्चरल प्रैक्टिसेस के बारे में, वहाँ के लोगों के बारे में, कैसे वो रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस करते हैं. इंस्क्रिप्शंस आर राइटिंग एंक्रेव्ड ऑन द रॉक्स, पिलर्स, केवल्स, वॉल्स ऑफ द फोर्ट्स एंड पैलेसेस. इंस्क्रिप्शंस जो है वो एक राइटिंग है जो कि दीवारों पर, महलों में, फोर्ट्स, पैलेसेस, वॉल, सब जगहों पर किया गया है. Now your fourth question is, what are the manuscripts different? Sorry, how are the manuscripts different from the inscriptions? Inscriptions are a reliable source of the history as they come to us on the original form. Inscriptions जो है वो एक reliable form of the history है जो कि हमारे पास original form में आता है. लेकिन what are the manuscripts? Manuscripts are known as the talpatras in Sanskrit, which were written on and perishable material, and many of them were destroyed by the insects or the natural calamities. So this is the how inscriptions and manuscripts different from each other. What is chronicles? The fifth question is, chronicles are official records or accounts of a dynasties or dynasties in a particular region. वहाँ की जो dynasty है उनका जो official records है they are known as an chronicles. Okay. So now we are moving to the answer the following question in brief. Remember one thing, you have to write your answer point wise. Okay. You are going to write your answers point wise. And in your workbook के पीछे at the end of the or every chapter, सारे chapters के end पर I have given the notes. मतलब notes के लिए मैंने एक पूरा पेज छोड़ा है. So let me just tell you that what is that page for. अगर आप लोगों के answers जो given space है उसके अंदर नहीं fill हो रहे हैं, then you have to complete your answer over there. So I have given you the extra space over there. So there will be no conjunction over there and you will be able to maintain it properly. But only one request to everyone, that you have to write in your workbook with pencil. You are going to write it inside with the pencil. आप पेन से नहीं लिखोगे क्योंकि अगर आप पेन से लिखोगे then you will make it so dirty. So let's move to the answer the following questions in brief. The first question is, why is the study of history important? Give any 4 reasons. तो हमें यहाँ पर 4 रीज़न देने हैं कि हिस्ट्री की इम्पोर्टेंस करना, मतलब to study about the past. Why is it important? Studying the past is important because we get to know the following. यहाँ पर 4 reasons दिए. How, when and where our early ancestors appeared. Through the past we understand how our ancestors lived. हमें पता चलता है कि हमारे ancestors कैसे आए थे और वो कैसे रहते थे. By studying history, we come to know about many great kings, queens, leaders, and well as an ordinary people. हमें वहाँ के टाइम के जो बड़े बड़े kings और queens, leaders और उन सब के बारे में we just get to know or we get the information. Studying history is also necessary to know how writing developed. Writing कैसे develop हुआ वो जानने के लिए also the history has been important to us. How the languages that we speak today came into existence. वो existence में कैसे आए? How the languages came into the existence which we are already speaking. ये सब जानने के लिए history is really very important. So now let's move to our second question. And your second question is, why are coins important to historians? Historians के लिए coins क्यों important होते हैं? Coins are important as they help in fixing the dates of the several dynasties and also tell us about the religious and cultural practices of the people who issued them. अगर हम coins होंगे हमारे पास तो वो हमें dates बताएंगे कि उस dynasty कौन से time period के अंदर थी, and हमें वो भी पता चलेगा कि कौन से religions और cultural practice करते थे वहाँ के people at that time. So we are able to get all this information through the coins. So the coins are important. The third question is, what are the important sources of history? यहाँ पर हमें history के important sources को discuss करना है. We are going to discuss about the important sources of history. Sources are of 2 types, archaeological and literary. Archaeological sources are the materials, remains of the people who lived in the past, such as buildings, pots and pans, monuments, coins, tools, writings on the stone walls, and piece of the metal plates help in reconstructing the past for which we have no written records. हमारे पास जिसका भी written records नहीं है, लेकिन if we find out the things or the remains of the peoples in the past such as buildings or the examples which are given you in this point, so वो this are the archaeological sources जो कि हमें help करते हैं to reconstruct the past which we are not having the written records. Even living burial sites are the archaeological sources. अभी यहाँ पर literary sources की बात हो रही है. Literary sources are found in the written form. Literary sources जो है वो हमें written form में मिलते हैं. The materials used for the writing include palms, leaves, bark of the birch trees, and animal skins. In the late medieval period, paper became the chief writing material. मतलब कि पहले के टाइम पर व्हाट डू दी पीपल यूज टू इज दैट दिस आर द थिंग्स वेयर द पीपल यूज टू राइट. वो लीव्स पर, बार्क ऑफ द ट्रीज पर लिखते थे. बट एज द मिडिवल लेट मिडिवल पीरियड केम, पेपर इज द ओनली थिंग वेयर नाउ पीपल आर राइटिंग. यू कैन टेक इट राइट नाउ कि अब हम लोग कहाँ पर लिख रहे हैं. इफ यू वांटेड टू नोट डाउन एन इन्फॉर्मेशन, वी आर राइटिंग इट डाउन ऑन द पेपर. सो इट बिकेम द चीफ राइटिंग मटीरियल, मीन्स द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट राइटिंग मटीरियल. Let's move to the fourth question. The fourth question is, what are the main literary sources of the ancient history? The ancient history के main sources क्या है? The main literary sources of the ancient history includes all kind of the literature. If the literature is long or short, or you can say written or oral. The most ancient form of the writing was in cuneiform, wedge-shaped marks on the tablets. You know that this is the most unique or most ancient form of the writing. Handwritten records are known as in manuscripts. जो हाथ लिखे हुए रहे, जो कि handwritten records है, हम उसे manuscripts कहते हैं. They were written on the rocks, parchments, palm trees, bark of the beech trees, clay tablets, and later on the paper. We have already discussed it. Even oral history is considered as the record. जो भी हम लोग बोलते थे, that is also known as the record. And literary sources are of the two types, religious and secular. You have to write only this much in this. Let's move to the last question of this question, number 4. The last question is fifth one. Why did people in an ancient times choose to live near rivers? वो लोग river के पास क्यों रहते थे? In the ancient time, people choose to live near rivers like Indus, Ganga, and Narmada because the river provide water for people's need. River जो थी वो हमें need, people की जो need थी वो satisfy करती थी. The land near it was fertile for irrigation. उनके पास fertile land थी, they can grow crops over there, and it also served as the means of the transport. तो वो transportation के लिए भी useful होता था. So the people used to choose to live near the rivers. So now is the question number 5, which is answer the following in detail. So the first question of it is, why do we study the past? Who studies the past? हम past को क्यों study करते हैं और कौन करता है past को study? Through the past, we understand how and why our ancestors lived as they did and in what manner they overcame the difficulties that came in their way. हम past को इसलिए पढ़ते हैं ताकि हमें पता चलता है कि हमारे ancestors थे वो कैसे रहते थे, कौन से manner में वो अपनी difficulties को दूर करते थे and how they used to stay over there. The story of our past tells us how agriculture, irrigation and animal husbandry began and how it led a more secure and settled life. पहले के टाइम पर लोग कैसे एग्रीकल्चर, इरिगेशन और एनिमल हस्बेंड्री करते थे और जिससे हम हमारी लाइफ को अभी सिक्योर और सेटल्ड लाइफ उनकी कैसे थी. Through the study of the history, we came to know about and many great kings, queens, leaders as well as ordinary peoples who have contributed to our culture and civilization. हम ये भी पढ़ते हैं कि कौन कौन से ग्रेट किंग्स एंड क्वींस थे और उन्होंने क्या क्या कंट्रीब्यूट किया हमारे कल्चर और सिविलाइजेशन के लिए. And the last point is, history is also necessary to know how writing developed. Writing कैसे होती है and especially the languages that we speak today came into the existence. Archaeologists and historians study the past. And who studies the past? Archaeologists और historians past को study करते हैं. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Second one. The second one question is, what do you know about the dates that we used in history? Explain with the help of the timeline. So यहाँ पर आपको टाइमलाइन ड्रॉ करनी है जो कि आप लोगों को दी गई है ऑन द पेज नंबर ऑफ योर टेक्स्ट बुक, page number 1. So everyone have to draw the timeline over here, and then you have to write down these 3 points which I have written over here. History, you see dates sorry you see dates written as the BC and AD. BC stands for before Christ, or the number of the years before the time of the Jesus Christ. BC और AD की बात हो रही है, तो BC मतलब कि बिफोर क्राइस्ट, मतलब कि जो ईयर्स जीसस क्राइस्ट के बर्थ के पहले के थे. AD means Anno Domini and the year of our Lord. मतलब कि the date of the birth of the Jesus Christ is taken as the reference point which was more than 2000 years ago. So क्या मतलब हुआ यहाँ पर कि 2000 years ago जब जीसस क्राइस्ट का बर्थ हुआ था, that is taken as a reference point. Okay. So the next point is, all dates before the birth of the Christ are counted backward. जो dates क्रिस्ट के बर्थ, जीसस क्राइस्ट के बर्थ के पहले की थी, हम उन सारी dates को backward में count करते हैं. Okay. So the third question is, how do scholars study the past? Scholars और historians past को कैसे study करते थे? Historians and archaeologists are the scholars who study our past using the various sources of the history. Historians और जो archaeologists हैं वो scholars हैं जो कि past के बारे में पढ़ते हैं और जो कि various sources के use से पढ़ते थे. The archaeologists excavate sites of the ancient and medieval civilization. वो जो ancient और medieval civilization की sites को excavate करते थे, उन्हें dig out करते थे, and examine the remains of the buildings के remains को ढूंढते थे, tools and the other objects, and interpret them for the us. So this is how they used to study the past. Let's move to the fourth question. What are the archaeological sources? How do they help us in studying the past? वो हम past study करने में कैसे help करते हैं? Archaeological sources or the materials remains of the people who lived in the past, such as buildings, house, pots and pans, monuments, coins, tools, jewelries, writing on the stones, walls and the pieces of the plates and food remains help in reconstructing the past even in the absence of the written records. हम लोगों ने ये आंसर ऑलरेडी पहले भी लिख लिया है और अभी हम लोग फिर से लिख रहे हैं आर्कियोलॉजिकल सोर्सेज के अंदर. So there is no need of the explanation that how the people used to find out all these things. Even burial sites are an archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are divided into the following. Archaeological sources को हम 3 पोर्शन में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. The first one is an inscriptions and edicts, coins, artifacts and other objects, and the last one is the monuments. So now moving to the last question of this chapter, and the question is, how does geographical location of a place influence its history? अगर किसी भी place की geographical जो involvement है वो कैसे how it has been important to us. Geographical location. Geography has played a vital role in shaping the history of the world and India. पूरे world के और इंडिया की जो शेपिंग है हिस्ट्री की उसके में सबसे वाइटल रोल प्ले किया है, देन दैट इज द जियोग्राफी. इट डिटरमाइंस हाउ ए पर्टिकुलर एरिया डेवलप्स. वो डिटरमाइन करता है कि कोई एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया कैसे डेवलप होता है. देयर आर न्यूमरस ऑफ रिवर्स, फर्टाइल रिवर वैलीज, हाई माउंटेन्स, डेजर्ट्स एंड प्लेन्स इन इंडिया. हमारे इंडिया के अंदर बहुत सारे न्यूमरस ऑफ द रिवर्स, फर्टाइल रिवर्स, सब चीज़ एवरीथिंग इज बीन ओवर हियर. In north, the Himalayas act as the natural barrier and the rest of the country is surrounded by the water on the 3 sides. हमारे पास जो हिमालयाज है वो एक नेचुरल बैरियर की तरह एक्ट करते हैं एंड बाकी के जो 3 साइड्स है हमारे कंट्री की, दे आर बीन कवर्ड यूजिंग दी water. Okay, so here we are completing our chapter number 1. If you have any doubts, then we will solve all your doubts in the live session, and please read the chapter once again, write down your exercise in your workbook. So that's all for today, everyone. Thank you very much and have a nice day.